to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
So we promised you at 4 o'clock we'd have a special guest on the line right now. We've got Ian Spoonsense Craword. Hello, Ian.
How do? Good afternoon to yourself, to everyone in the studio, and of course all of your listeners out there. What a pleasure it is to be joining you.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the line. I'm joined in the studio by Lucas. He's our work experience lad. Say hello to Lucas for us.
Hello, Lucas. 2 sugars, please.
Yeah, he's going to the kitchen now.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, he's been doing quite a lot. But yeah, he's going to be asking you 3 questions at the end of our chat.
Fantastic.
But you're coming to Burslem, aren't you, next Saturday?
That's right. I've got the sat-nav programmed, I've got the cutlery polished, and I'm just about ready to go.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Brilliant stuff, because you are coming to talk about health and safety, especially with cutlery, aren't you?
That's right, and I hope your listeners don't get confused, because I don't want them to mix me up with the comedy turns and acts that will be on that night. It's going to be a great night of entertainment and comedy, but the last thing I want anyone to do is mix me up with the comedians, because what I've got to share as far as cutlery safety is concerned, as you'll appreciate, is deadly serious, and you'd certainly be mad to miss it. As I say, think once, think twice, think fork, spoon, and knife.
So yeah, health and safety is not a laughing matter, is it?
Oh no, you'd be surprised. Despite my work, despite my best efforts, the accidents keep happening, I'm afraid. And if I can remind, I don't know. Now, I'm from Sheffield myself, but I wonder, do you call it your dinner? Do you call it your tea? What do you call your evening meal over there?
It's got to be a tea.
Yeah, probably.
Well, let's stick with tea, because I'm glad I've caught everyone before they have their tea. They're probably queuing up now at the fish and chippy, or just wondering what to have. And please do think once, think twice. The fork in particular, got an increase in accidents related to the fork, and it only takes a second. Just all you need to do, don't be a clown, turn that fork down. That's right. Just turn your fork over, and that way, if you do leave it unsupervised, there's less chance of a prong-related injury. Is it making sense?
Oh, totally. Yes, I think some people just don't understand how dangerous cutlery can be.
Well, this is right. We sadly took a call only this week. Some poor chap, he was making himself a cup of tea. He stirred in a couple of sugars. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you ignore the inherent dangers of a high-calorie, high-sugar diet. But the mistake he made, I'm afraid, he'd still be alive today if he'd remembered to take the teaspoon out of the cup. I'm afraid he didn't use Spoonsense. And if I could advise your listeners, if you are going to make yourself a cuppa, please remember to put the teaspoon to one side once you've finished with it.
You could lose an eye, couldn't you, easily? Well,
you could lose an eye. You could lose a lot worse. And believe you me, his mother wasn't too impressed to find him on the living room carpet there. It made a right mess, I'm afraid. So yes, it's a serious business, and whatever you do, remember, if you're having a yoghurt later, you're having a pudding later, take care. Remember, only a 4 breaks the 1 spoon rule, and that's important, that you only ever have 1 spoon on the go at any one time. The great thing is, don't worry yourself or any of your listeners, because if you haven't had a chance to jot it down, feel free to pop along to the website, Stephen Cutlery Manufacturers, Allied Trades Industries and Guilds Association.org, and otherwise make sure you pop along to Burslem Cricket Club. Did we mention that? That's Burslem Cricket Club Comedy Club night on Saturday the 23rd of March. I think we've still got 1 or 2 tickets left, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone there. Yeah. Will you be going yourselves? I'm sure you will, won't you?
Yes, well, we need to know these things. I find that sometimes I use the wrong cutlery for the wrong thing. For instance, eating a cake, do you use a fork or a spoon?
Well, what a great question. And the important thing, of course, is to remember to use the right implement, because the short answer, of course, is it depends on the type of cake. Are we talking Battenberg? Are we talking chocolate? Are we talking Victoria sponge? It's about choosing the right implement for the right job. If it's got more than 3 layers, certainly use a fork. If it's 2 layers or less, consider the spoon. Then you're going to have to think about the size of the spoon. So I think the easiest thing to do is download the PDF leaflet on this subject from our website, or of course come along to the comedy show at the Burslem Cricket Club. I hope it's making sense. And can I just say, what's that young fella, my lad, what's he called? Your assistant there, what's his name?
Lucas.
Now, the only problem, dare I say, the younger generation, they do get a bad press, and the problem is they spend half the day in fast food restaurants and pizza joints, and I'm afraid to say that they've lost the art of using cutlery. And one or two of them, would you believe, I've seen using plastic cutlery. Can I just recommend to Lucas and any of his friends, please remember, plastic is drastic, keep it real with steel.
I'm sure he will.
I will. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
Spread the word, and feel free to share. Obviously, there might be one or two folks who haven't been able to tune in. Please remember that all of this advice is free, and spread it to your friends and family. Try and catch them before their next meal, if you can.
Yeah, interesting stuff. I think some of the phrases that you're coming out with should be put on T-shirts to raise awareness, maybe.
Well, I think you're right. I like the idea, and of course we're going to have to wait perhaps till things get a bit warmer before we encourage people to wear T-shirts, because although it's not my responsibility, last thing I want is people keeling over with hypothermia. But yes, I think a range of T-shirts, think once, think twice, think fork, spoon and knife, or something similar. Only a fool breaks the one spoon rule. I think you've got a good idea going there, and perhaps we maybe should consider going into business and selling them. I'll have a think about that suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that maybe next Saturday at the Burslem Cricket Club.
Fantastic.
Before I get Lucas on with his questions, I just want to know at the Burslem Cricket Club next Saturday, what will your presentation consist of?
Yes, well, indeed. There'll be practical demonstrations involving all three cutlery items. This is, remember, just an introductory session. Anybody who wants to sign up for the intermediate or the advanced session can see me afterwards. We'll be dealing with the spoon, knife and fork, but the great thing is I'll be going through case histories in far more detail. I'll be asking for audience participation, and of course everybody who attends will be able to go away with the certificate of attendance. But essentially, we'll be having fun. It's serious. Yes, we're saving lives, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy ourselves. Would you believe one thing everybody's got to look forward to? We can't do it now, of course, but we can do it on Saturday night. I'm going to be asking everybody there to vote. Wait for it. It's a bit like the X Factor, only more exciting. They're going to be able to vote for their favourite cutlery item. What about that?
Ooh, should we?
Yeah, now don't go giving it away.
Yeah.
You've got a whole week to think about it. Yeah, don't go rushing to a snap judgment.
Yeah, I don't want to rush into that one.
No, especially if you've got a spoon in your hand.
Yeah, let's think about that over the next 7 days. So I'm handing you over to Lucas now. He's got 3 questions.
Fantastic.
We've put in the task.
No problem at all. Hand me over to Lucas, and it's good of him to speak to me, because a lot of young'uns these days they only text. But, great to have you. How are you doing, Lucas? You all right there?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes.
Oh, don't be nervous. A lot of people, when they're speaking to me, just because I'm an expert in cutlery, they do get a bit anxious. They can get a bit nervous. Can I just put you at ease? Just relax and act natural.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. My first question to you is that I have to fill this booklet out for work experience, and one of the questions is, which health and safety signs do I need to read and understand? Can you give me a few pointers as to what I need to look there?
Indeed. Number one watchword. Have you got your pen in your hand?
I've got my pen in my hand. I'm making
right,
notes
so
now.
You're listening carefully?
Yep.
Yes. Now the trick with health and safety is to remember, always expect the unexpected. Did you see how you probably jumped a little bit there? I do apologise, but if I get the message across, it's worth it for you and your listeners. That's right. It's when you're relaxed, it's when you're taking your eye off the ball, that's when accidents happen. So basically, keep your eyes peeled, but you need eyes in the front and the back of your head. So essentially, to answer your question, yeah, you need to really be aware of your surroundings. Health and safety signs will help you, but they're only there to guide you. You need to use common sense as well. I think that probably answers your first question. I'm ready for question 2.
All right then, thank you for that one. My second question to you is, have you done a risk assessment of the cricket club you're going to yet?
What a fantastic question, and it's wonderful to hear you're a young lad like yourself getting to grips with the ins and outs of health and safety. Yes, it might be a comedy night. Yes, it might be next Saturday night at Burslem Cricket Club, but that doesn't mean that we can forget about the basics of health and safety. The short answer is yes. I've been down 3 weeks before. We've done a full plan diagram. I've submitted it to the local emergency services. I've had it rubber stamped. I've sent it off to HQ, and I've filled in all the forms and documents. And so, assuming that everything's all approved, I can't see why not, we will be able to go ahead. So yes, a risk assessment is essential.
That sounds good. My last question to you is that most people, well, everyone I've asked anyway, they all think the knife's the most dangerous use of cutlery.
Oh dear, oh dear.
What do you think's the most dangerous in your opinion?
Well, I'll tell you what a fantastic question. You're right to assume that a lot of people do think the knife is the most dangerous, but size to danger ratio, in other words, if you take the dimensions of the item and then divide it by the number of accidents occurring in a population of 1,000, then you will find that the teaspoon is one of the most dangerous items. However, so watch out for the teaspoon, more dangerous than it looks. But if I could just say, as far as the Steel and Cutlery Manufacturers Association is concerned, one of the most dangerous items is the spork. Yes, I'll tell you why. Because it's often made from plastic, often made from wood, and it means that sales in steel cutlery are declining. My advice to yourself and your listeners, stay away from the spork.
That's the best piece of advice I think I've ever heard. Thank you very much.
I've got to hear it, young man. Yeah, no problem at all, and hope to catch you. Are you on Twitter at all yourself?
I am on Twitter. I've just followed you actually.
You can follow me. I'm not on Twitter, but I'm going down the chippy later. See you later.
You're following down to the chippy. Well, Ian, really interesting stuff for our listeners. We will podcast this because, we want other people to be aware who are perhaps not listening right now. They're fools. They should be listening. But if they can't, obviously we'll have to podcast this. Before you go, what would you say to the people who use the phrase health and safety gone mad?
Health and safety gone mad. Yeah, well, see if they're laughing when they're in accident and emergency. See if they're still laughing if they've got a fork in their ear and a spoon where I don't mention. See if they're still laughing if they slip on a knife when they're buttering some bread. So it might be health and safety gone mad, but I tell you what, you'd be mad to miss it. So I hope to see yourselves and your listeners down at Burslem Cricket Club next Saturday the 23rd. Did we mention the comedy night?
I don't think we did enough, to be honest.
No, I'm sure there's a couple of tickets still left. Please do get in touch. I think they're a bit cheaper if you get them in advance. There's information on the website, and yes, please do pop along, and I really do hope to see somebody there. And do remember, as well as my very serious, you'd be mad to miss it, health and safety presentation on cutlery, there will of course be at least 3 other comedians spreading a bit of joy and laughter as an antidote to the serious side of health and safety.
Yes, I've got the figures in front of me. Tickets are £7 in advance, or it's £10 on the door. And, with that ticket you'll get a few jolly laughs, but you'll also get some great information from you as well.
Oh, indeed, indeed. And if we can save a few lives together, then you know what? My work's been worth doing, and I can sleep easy at night. Although, please do check your electric blanket. Please do check that the duvet is clean and that the area around the bed is safe and secure, and we can all sleep tight.
Yeah, every day is a school day, even for Lucas, who's off school this week.
That's right. Well, it's fantastic to meet you both, and good luck. And yes, hope to speak to you all again. But if not, I'll look forward to meeting one or two of you up at Burslem in a week or so. Fantastic. Saturday night, a week tomorrow.
Okay, you get back to your obviously big task that you have of spreading the word about cutlery. And like I say, we will see you next Saturday. Thanks a lot to Ian.
Yes, and fantastic. Think once, think twice, think fork, spoon and knife. Stay safe. Cheerio, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. So there we go. That was Ian Spoonsense Craword. You can catch him, of course, next Saturday night, which is the 23rd of March at Burslem Cricket Club. Tickets are £7 advance, £10 on the door. You can get them by calling 01782 214 046. If you want more information, you can go to our website, or if you're on Facebook, go over to Facebook right now and type in facebook.com/6 towns, and on there we've got 2 tickets to give away as well. So, you can even get them there for free perhaps. But yes, wise words from Ian.
classic hits and today's biggest tunes. Six Towns